Today, I want to talk about working from home because if work from home is the new normal, here's how you should do it like a badass. Just a little lean The OG Sikhni from Bombay, grown up with maa ki dal and dher sara pyar. Born and bred in Amchi, Mumbai, I'm a fashion, beauty and lifestyle blogger among my many other avatars. I'm Jasleen Kaur Gupta, and it's awesome that I might just get paid to talk on this podcast. But until that happens, I will bring to you my constant buck, share thoughts and things I love about life and some things I could do without. Lifestyle tips, beauty tricks, travel hacks, general life advice, and a lot more. Sounds good, na? Let's get started. Hi, welcome to yet another episode of Just a Little Lean. Work from home has been on everyone's dream list for as long as I can remember. I mean, it's been on mine. Complaining about traffic and Monday blues and unnecessary meetings was a fun thing to do on coffee breaks. Even Tuesday was spent on how the week ahead is stretching to infinity, and every Thursday was all about waiting to say TGIF. Cut to March 18th, when we were asked to work from home, and I gathered a few things from my desk, much to everyone's amusement, because everybody thought, hey, we're just going to be back in a week. Why are you collecting your things? But I always knew that I won't be seeing my office desk for a long time. Just how long, I did not know. My Harley Quinn action figure and beautiful elephant mug stay quarantined in the office though. Anyway, cut to these 30 odd days later. We're still at home and trying to figure our lives. From doing lazy morning meetings while still in bed to bathing late evenings, I had fallen into all kinds of traps. And that just did more of a number on me. Because on regular pre-quarantine days, I live quite a timetable life, like waking up at 7 a.m., gym at 9, work at 10:30, lunch at 1:30. You get the gist. Post the lockdown though, my life suddenly did a backflip. And here I am, sleeping at 2:30 in the morning, waking up in panic thinking I have missed my 11 a.m. video call. I never thought in my wildest dreams I'll be late for an 11 o'clock meeting at home, in my bedroom. So slowly and steadily, I'm making these small changes to make work from home more bearable and frankly more sustainable. And I'm just sharing some tips with you guys. Number one is make yourself a dedicated workstation. It sounds simple that you're at home, why can't I just work wherever I want? But here's why. So pick a corner somewhere in the house, living room, bedroom, balcony. I understand. Even living room, if you're living with somebody or you're living with family, maybe even the living room's not a possibility. So your bedroom's fine too. A balcony even. But a dedicated workspace that basically says to your subconscious self that you are now at work. Use colorful stationery, officey objects to make it feel at home. Feel at office rather. A coffee mug, pens, notebooks, and the laptop. That usually does the trick. But if you're extra like I am, then decorate it. Or don't. We all have different mojos, okay? So let's not judge each other. I know it's difficult times, so if you don't feel like it, don't do it. But just set and pick one corner in your house where you will, so you know the minute you step in, you're at work, and the minute you step out, you're out of it. Mentally your mind just gets used to doing that, and that makes things much more bearable. Number two, take the weekend off. It seems common sense, but since most days you don't even remember what day it is kind of easy to forget that the weekend is approaching. It starts with the one phone discussion with your colleague or simply opening that work email, and poof, there you're falling down the rabbit hole that is not going to take you to any magical wonderland, I assure you. So take that insight and switch off. Don't be afraid. You will not die of boredom. Your brains will not rust from taking those 2 days off. And remember to greet Monday with the same heartfelt vengeance you festered in your heart before the lockdown. My workstation is a single-seater sofa in my living room that faces my favorite wall with pictures and art collected from wherever I have traveled. A tiny side table for my endless snacks. It just makes things easy. And the wall gives me hope. I forgot to add my bar is right there too. So, just in case I want to break the rules at work, I can always get to a little bit of Malibu and some juice, right? Number three, start a side gig in your downtime. You need a hobby, a passion, a thing to call your own. It's not really shocking to see so many bakers and master chefs and fitness enthusiasts and makeup experts emerging in this lockdown. We all need a thing. And it doesn't have to be big. I mean, I, for one, did a bit of cleaning and found so much fabric. So I started to make fabric flowers and drag dolls. Yes, I know. As I say it out loud, it sounds really odd. I don't know where I'm going to put that skill to use, but it was fun. I made a couple of flowers, and with every flower I made, it got bigger. I also have found solace in board games and trying to learn Kathak online. Yes, I know. I haven't found that one thing I want to do. It does change every 4 days, but it helps you get by. I swear, try it. Find that one thing if it works for you, or find multiple things, but do something. Do a side gig. Take more pictures for your Instagram, maybe do videos, do tutorials, do whatever it takes, but have a thing, okay? Number 4, make a to-do list. I find that writing down tasks for the day takes the load off, They suddenly seem a lot more manageable once written down. Even simple things like sending an email or making that Zoom call should feature on it. As you tick them off one by one, you have this great sense of accomplishment, and you also feel fired up to finish it as quickly as possible so that you can get back to mastering the perfect pocha or watch another lustful episode of Too Hot to Handle. Yeah, I'm watching it. Don't judge. I'm not judging your choices, am I? Anyway, back to the to-do list. So as I was saying, the minute you tick things off, you want to go through it faster. You want to finish your chores quicker, and you'll just realize you'll have more time at hand to do other things. Number 5, make a schedule no matter how warped it is. So even if you sleep at 3 a.m. and start office at 12 p.m., make a basic routine. Take time out for a quick workout, get those happy hormones pumping, take a coffee break. I realized that in spite of being at home all day, I was logged in mentally all the time. While I was cooking, while I was mopping, I'm on work calls, while on a workout sometimes I have my earphones plugged in, and there was no switching off from work. It was like, I was logged in mentally all the time. And I would be sending out an email at 12 a.m. because I was awake. So stop that. Stick to the work hours, and then just don't send that email or sneak into that presentation. Turn the switch off and stick to your routine, because I cannot say how important it is to be squeezing in workouts and me times and downtimes. It is great for your physical and mental health. So I'm far from a sexy bod, okay, but I do my workouts every day because it makes me feel strong. It gives me a sense of purpose, a sense of looking forward to something, and it just feels like, okay, I'm doing something good for myself in the day. So I switch between the Self channel on YouTube. They have some great mat workouts. Then there's Sydney Cummins. Her channel is very good too. She does some workouts on the mat and some with very basic light dumbbells as well if you have them, but you can do it without as well. And finally, my favorite, which I reserve for my happy weekends, the Bhangra channel. As the name suggests, it is for very fun Bhangra workouts and great cardio, okay? So it's not just all fun. He makes you do some crazy ass workouts without you even realizing how much you're working out. So drip, sweat all over the place, and it's a good tight set of like 20 minutes and you're done. It's fun. Finally, that was my 2 cents on the work from home scene. Given that it is World Labor Day on May 1st, I thought it would be an interesting thing to bring in because, the whole sudden madness that now surrounds our work lives is different. Nothing in the world could have prepared us for this, and there's no rule book on telling us how to do this. So this was my 2 cents on aiming to do this, on trying a little bit of what I have learned through trial and error, and maybe this will help some of you. On some days, I feel like I got this. On most days, I know that I don't got this, but it's okay. Baby steps. This seems like the new normal for a long time to come. I think even after the lockdown is lifted, most of us will be working from home. So we might as well face it head on, because flight, in case of fight and flight is not an option right now. It's not an option we have. So everybody just hang in there, because the truth is this too shall pass. I know it seems like it won't. On most days, even I don't see the silver lining, but I know this too shall pass. We will come out of this stronger, better, and we have to come out of this as better versions of ourselves. This is the time, because I don't think we'll ever have this moment repeat itself in our life. I hope it doesn't. I hope and pray it doesn't. And this is the last that we see of this. But we have to come out of this stronger. We have to come out of this together as a team. Lean on your family, lean on your friends, your colleagues, talk to people as much as possible. Do whatever it takes to keep that sanity intact. And see you on the other side. Catch the episodes of Just a Little Lean podcast on the Hauterfly website or any of your favorite podcasting apps.